Alright, hey there, E here, and we're back with more of Vampyr, where I am quite sleepy today, which is normal. But, anyways, moving on. Last time we investigated the attack on the hospital by Priwen. Thought we were going to be finding Swansea, but no, we found McCullum. They're waiting to set a trap for Dr. Reid. Had some accusations that led him to actually do the attack, which was that Dr. Reid and Swansea were the ones responsible for the spread of the skals and in the epidemic. Didn't take too kindly to that, and so we ended up fighting rather lengthy boss fight. Mainly because we just kept on dying over and over and over again. But eventually we did manage to win. Decided to leave him alive, trying to show him that Dr. Reid isn't so evil. Could be a mistake, maybe yes, maybe no, we shall see. But we had to then continue tracking down what happened to Dr. Swansea, which then led us to the theater where we fought Doris at. Turns out that Priwen took over that place as a bit of a base, and so had a bit of a fight through them as well, where we were able to confront Swansea, though he was dying. He did confess to using Lady Ashbury's blood in some of his treatments, namely it's with Margaret Jones, and that was what triggered her transformation. Not sure if he used any other blood, but considering, or not really any other blood, but if he treated any other people, he was definitely responsible for Margaret Jones's transformation into that special type of vampire that spreads disease. So, with that being the case, with him using vampire blood in experimental procedures, we let him die to his injuries. At which point then, we found the notebook for Usher, so we were able to complete that mission. But anyways, we reported the situation to Lady Ashbury. She seemed very upset about the use of her blood, very unusually so, and then she just kind of ran off with just left Dr. Reid to his own to craft an antidote to the skull plague. Which we did possibly find an antidote to vampirism. Turns out that William Marshal, the guy that Redgrave claimed asylum, was researching a cure for that, and had apparently also fought another type of disaster vampire in the past. But anyways, we now, with Lady Ashbury gone, we just had no other option but to craft the antidote and I guess take it to confront Margaret Jones and deal with her somehow. Either cure her or eliminate her, I guess. So the antidote is in 3 parts. It looks like we're going to need the blood of William Marshal, blood of King Arthur, which McCullum claimed to have access to, and then some insulin. Our first stop was to the Pembroke Hospital, specifically the morgue, to get some insulin. And the morgue still had had switched from the skull presence to a heavy Priwen presence. So we doubled that, got the insulin, and then got into things there. So, plan for today is to get the last 2 components, and then track down Margaret Jones, and then see where things go from there. Shouldn't be too much left to the game at this point, possibly finishing it today. Yeah, because like, it sounds like Margaret Jones might be the main goal in dealing with the vampire part of the epidemic. At which point, yeah, once we deal with her, there isn't too much left. Maybe the secret of Dr. Reid's creator and whatever's going on with Lady Ashbury. But otherwise, nothing much. And then there's like the epilogue. So, potentially finishing today. At least we should be finishing today, I think. But yeah, let us begin. Right, and we also let a whole bunch of pillars of the community died already. All the docs are doing well. Pembroke Hospital dropped very low from where it was at, just because Swansea died. West End did pretty well, considering Dawson died, though that was because we had him donate a whole bunch of his assets. Right, so we are heading over to the cemetery. I took a quick run there last time just to see how it was. Didn't work out. Died pretty quickly. Yeah, the enemies are quite leveled up now. Okay, Mr. Chaplin.
Best run along home, sir. It's not human. Kill it.
You know, we tried to run along and then you just start attacking us. Every single time. Oh, hold on. Nothing. No stamina. There we go, finally. Alright, so how bad is the cemetery going to be? Okay, Priwen are quite in charge of the city now.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Stop right now! Go back home, idiot!
Okay, it is that way. Can we circle around this way, avoid them? No, this is that tomb. They never cleaned it up. Yeah, we are gonna have to go right past some people, probably. Probably would have been easier just to go to the West End, huh? Or not West End, the Whitechapel. Are you the only one right there? Nope, apparently not. Yeah, I've got to kill that gunner. Alright, was the gunner the one that tossed the gas grenade? Right, probably switch our ultimates.
Sorry, sir. No, it's a leech! Kill it! Stupid beast! Die! Pay for this!
Oh, you also are one of those guys. Oh, okay, resistance to range. Not so resistant to his powers. Did we get both of them? Yeah, looks like. Oh, okay, a few skulls here and there. Alright, so this is... Will this be another boss fight? Nope, just talking to him, I guess.
Good evening, Vampire Hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshal's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshal, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reid.
Oh, he should have joined.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Priwen. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Reid after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
What will the Guard of Priwen do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
Alright, well, temporary truce is better than nothing, I guess.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Oh, she is gone.
Adieu, Vampire Hunter.
Until we meet again, Blood Drinker.
Alright, that out of the way. West End time. We can go this way. You know, we never found the location for him. After all this running around, we never found anything that could have been used for that. Unless it's the kind of thing where it only spawns in after the quest. Oh, wrong location. Really surprising that the guy is still alive.
I shall fear no evil.
Alright, well, they seem to be having fun. Yeah, then immediately to the right. Although... yeah, we do need ammo.
Don't be afraid. Fancy buying?
You never... Right then.
No, okay, no ammo. Yeah, none of the materials to get the elemental upgrades for our weapons. It would have been nice to have the white phosphorus.
This district seems to get uglier.
I suppose we could check out in this one.
Maybe it's time to see it.
Alright, you're a bit lower level. Oh. Oh, you're Ascalon Club, dude, huh? Did we just die? No, we died. Oh. And you're resistant to shadow. There we go. How do you like having your blood sucked? Lord Free. Okay, slowly took out members of the Ascalon Club. It's fine. It would have been nice if you had some like phosphorus on you. Yeah, I don't remember where we found the few bits of white phosphorus we already have. I think it might have been from disassembling Some silverware, perhaps? Thought there was something glowing there. Okay, well, this guy's gone. A lot of blood up there, but that's Dawson's area, right? No, that's the safe house.
Best run along home, sir.
Yeah, I sure didn't have anything to say.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Car.
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
Rumor is he gave most of his fortune to charities to help the poor and sick. He was a good man after all.
Yeah, not really.
May I look at you?
It's always a pleasure.
Quinine got rivets. Don't think it'll be enough to upgrade our Lupara.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Quite pleasant, all things considered, our last meeting.
But they will not be forgotten.
We got really unhappy that we accuse her of abusing her child.
What are you investigating?
Well, my 2 minutes.
I was.
Why do I?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay, that for some reason isn't updating.
Have you recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
Come on. The most ruthless tycoon of England dies and gives his fortune to the poor. A man has been tricked. I suspect torture and murder here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doc.
I don't think Dr. Reid's mesmerized is that torturous. I mean, aside from the one time we fried Dorothy's brain.
Are you from McCullum? I don't care.
Okay, so here's a random icon. No Escalon ties.
I shall fear no evil.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshal? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Women's right to vote is only.
I mean, he will have to, but it's not like he's going to do it willingly.
Sir, you are not welcome. Sir, you are not welcome.
Alright, so are we gonna manage this? Never found out what was going on with you. Is there anything we can eavesdrop on? Occasionally we do see you talking to yourself. Also,
Women die too.
you, Charlotte.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
No, can't ask her about her mother.
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
It seems the old sod gave all his fortune to the poor and to charities at the last minute. I wonder what part you played in that turnaround.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these...
Calhoun, do you have any of the parts that we need?
Good evening.
I may.
Yeah, you have some white phosphorus. Only one though. Yeah, we need more. Okay, I think we're one short. First off, get the loot power upgraded. Yeah, one short of the white phosphorus. Is there anything we can disassemble for it? No. How much ammo do we have left? Not much.
Yes, Jonathan. Spending next summer in France.
Anything lootable in here that got replenished that we could maybe disassemble for some white phosphorus? No, does not seem like it. Alright, let's see if that back door is going to give us access to the Ascalon Club. Still have not cleaned that up.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
You're mine!
Blood icon. And you, the annoying one that, yeah, is very difficult to kill. you really have to glitch here that? Yeah, it's just fine, reload. Alright, killed the doorman. Can we lock this? Yeah, it's not really necessary. Oh. Okay, he was just right there.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshal.
The blood of William Marshal? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Yeah, we know he's not made from William Marshal. I wonder if he'd have been more amicable to the situation if we had turned Dawson.
Stop this farce. Marshal never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Oh, okay. That was more peaceful than I thought it would have been. I really thought we'd have to fight him.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along.
Women's
Nobody
right
takes
to
them
vote
seriously.
is only the first step.
Maybe we would have had to fight him if we had run around destroying the districts.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Oh, Harriet Jones. I've been calling her Margaret. Alright, have to change that. Actually, no, let me see if I can change that right now. was it area with 1 tier 2? Okay, I think I changed it in the YouTube description. Alright, probably good. So, off to the docks. Yeah, okay, probably down this way. Right, the path that we took when we were investigating Charlotte's friend. Few skulls here last time. Much lower level now. Okay, Priwen's not guarding that anymore. Really? You're here? Yes, into the sewers, so... Oh, nope, your skulls. No, I thought it had a side door. Oh, the note, handwritten prayer. Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother, Gertrude Paxson, who now awaits her daughters in heaven. Until that day, I thank you for allowing me to wake up and go through each day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good Mr. Hampton, who let us sleep in his night shelter. I humbly ask you to forgive me for the resentment I felt toward my sister, Giselle, since her mother died. Blessed be her soul. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Amen. Oh, do something with Lottie and Giselle.
You again? What do you...
Giselle, tell me about the death of your mother.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
You should talk to your sister. Whatever happened when your mother died, the truth lies somewhere between your two versions.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
You are way too stubborn.
Well, I'll leave.
And even though we're not gonna have a chance to rest, or feels like it, wanted her to have extra XP just in case we do get a chance to level up.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reid.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her, plain and simple. She killed her with her daily whims, her laziness, and her complaints.
That's quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Giselle is the only family you have left. Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reid.
Alright, they're both stubborn.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Well, we got our XP out of that, so that's fine.
Yes, Doctor?
Farewell.
So, no new updates for you. And no one apparently has discovered the corpses you have in your basement. Good for you. You say dangerous creatures will be roaming the streets. Even then, yeah, there are still dangerous creatures roaming the streets. Unless it means more skull type enemies are going to be roaming around.
This place has been ransacked.
Plus, also too safe to assume that.
Been slaughtered. Priwen. No, not their style.
Maybe not their style to slaughter everything. Of course, it'd be their style. Well, I suppose they'd be hanging around. But, anyways. Yeah, I suppose if a district did fall, it would be enemies in the safe areas instead. Oh, a lot of blood. Is old Bridget still there?
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
And that is a rather sizable trail. Down to the skeletons.
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Maybe, but earlier you did not have the antidote. Oh. Visit from you again.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Just a lot of vague warnings without reasons. Also, are you William Marshal? And another thing, is his appearance a little more clear than previously?
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Okay, maybe not William Marshal.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse, born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Alright, I wonder what this has to do with Lady Ashbury, though. I feel like she knew that this is a result of her blood, and that was the reason why she didn't turn her daughter. Aside from the fact that there's a chance of actual death.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they reappear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Alright, so the same queen that he follows also causes problems. Okay, very problematic queen.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
Well, considering that's Lady Ashbury's blood, she is quite old then. Quite old and powerful.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
Right, but we do know that Harriet Jones was infected by Swansea through the use of Lady Ashbury's blood. So it's not like she was intended to awaken, I guess.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke. For you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
Right, so you're just a messenger. You know, it would have been nice if we could have had the Ascon Club or the Guard of Priwen helping out, and then this.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Alright, well, he is rather easy to convince that we can fight this. Okay, that goes... Where does this go? And this in there where we fought Fergal. Myth of the Horned Vampire. What a tale but forgotten our mythicized history. But since vampires are related to the concept of immortality, and then can be perceived as entities that live through centuries, thus becoming mythical figures themselves. What about the concept of a tale so old it can become a myth among the vampires? I know it may sound vertiginous, but we know as scholars that the impossible is just an unexplained or undocumented event. For a few years now, I tried to find traces of a figure rarely seen amongst the English immortals, the horned vampire. Hey, Saranic. Through centuries, less than 10 occurrences of this figure can be found in the various documents gathered by order. A figure of a man-shaped silhouette, sometimes made of blood, sometimes made of mist or rain, that appears from Wales to Scotland only to immortals, who have no idea what this thing could be. What is this creature with large deer antlers? Is it related in any way to the figure of Cernunnos, the ancestral horned god of the Celts? We don't know at all. And now that I think about it, the vampires themselves have no idea what this creature could be. Now, that is frightening. Now that's a frightening idea. We may be in the presence of something so old that only small hints of its existence can be found through eons. If this is true, we, as Brothers of St. Paul, need to investigate this entity, for it could help us understand the forgotten origin of vampires. As a reminder, I add to this letter a transcription of the only written evidence we possess concerning the horned vampire, the odd poem entitled Dreams of the Red Queen, supposedly composed by this entity. According to some vampire testimonies, this creature has sometimes been heard singing it while briefly appearing somewhere in Great Britain. I invite all our brothers to study this text and consider it a testament of forgotten history. 12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone, that she may linger longer with eyes kept closed. 11 thorns blooming from her troubled brow, awaiting the next harvest to be gleaned at brisk springs. 10 copper veins ripped from the belly of the earth, melted into tears flowing towards banished brothers. 9 glorious pyres to the scorched plain, to punish those whose hands were slow to obey. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights, their backs hardened by the race with the sun. 7 notes of warning in the summer sky, compelling a child to shield the sheets of sleep. 6 watchers bent on the hunting trails, shadows of their spears traced the tired furrows. 5 houses to fall before song's end. Then 5 more reborn from the blackened ashes, 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner, restlessly hung to the dark wood of his crimes. 3 books scribbled by pen of the dancer who refuses to answer the call of the abyss. 2 giant rattlesnakes slither in ages forest, coiled to the bones of mortals destined for the grave. 1 prayer for the summoned called by the song, child born from darkness whose path you must find. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Daltrey, Primate of St. Paul. Alright, interesting little poem. What if it's supposed to be some sort of prophecy for that? Now that we're just kind of wandering around this area, might be the right way, might not be. Beware. Beware even more. Oh, okay, this was the entrance. Yeah, the entrance from the west end. No, wait, that was something else. The west end entrance was... This is another entrance then to the dock sewers.
unlocked, all right.
Been mostly good, a little tired, but other than that, quite good. Oh, this is right in the back of the Ascalon Club. Alright, that's neat. Yep, pretty much done coughing. Well, at least not coughing as much. Can't move around too much. Get a little bit short on breath if I do, but otherwise, yeah, overall I've been doing quite fine. Mostly recovered. Right, so where was that gate that we came in through? Yeah, and then this is where we fought Verbal. Okay, so we got those shortcuts opened up if needed.
These poor skals didn't stand a chance.
I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you. My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Alright, so you're just vomiting right into the water. Okay, so you have a range check with your arm. Not that far, and then you have your vomit attack.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
Didn't do anything else. Yeah, so knowing that the breathing issues are lingering. Right, do you retaliate with the stink cloud whenever you get hit? Or was it because we got close? Can we bite you? No, okay, biting causes some problems.
Where is she now?
Glad we got the shadow abilities.
Took my daughter from me. Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all
Alright, so her vomit attack does quite a lot of damage over time.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been
Okay,
alone.
just get right into it. Okay, so hit and run seems to be the best. I really wish we could have found that last bit of white phosphorus. Just stand right there.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all
Okay, so far nothing too dangerous about her. Because that's the type of fight that there's going to be another phase, or a special boss afterwards. Phase 2? Oh, okay, that was a big old cloud. Oh. Huh.
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
No stun bar, huh?
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Right, so that's that for the gun.
Such innocence, such guilt. Eat, for this is my body.
At least we're not doing any annoying AoEs. There we go.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Right, time for a new attack. Oh, even more, and okay, now you're flying. Double size.
Such innocence, such
There. We didn't have any more surprises.
Give me more! They are so young, so tasty!
Oh nice, we can still use that on her even in the air. I think she doesn't seem to do too much damage.
Eat, for this is my body.
Very nice. Maybe? There we go. Not too bad.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Skal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other skals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reid, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time.
And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Yeah, compared to the other bosses, the Red Queen's fight was a bit simpler.
This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Yeah, we had more trouble just getting the piece of the antidote than we did with the fight itself. Isn't there a little too much light there for you now?
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Healthy carrier. Right, so I wonder if there's going to be one more fight after this or not.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skals. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshal's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sea.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshal, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is as wise as it is ancient. You have nothing to fear from it.
I am not afraid.
Do you truly think they are merely scholars poring over dusty books? The stole of St. Paul wielded faith sufficient to cast a dragon into the abyss.
That is just a legend.
Am I not a legend? Are you not about to become one yourself?
Yeah, fun. Dragons actually exist.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Tell me about William Marshal. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reid. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Right, did he create William Marshal then?
Is he here? Is William Marshal here? Is that why you're here now too?
Have I not already answered that question?
Yes, pretty much.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Alright, that's been a surprise. And when we ever see that King Arthur's blood was vampire blood?
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshal.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reid. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Right, so it sounds like there's a chance of it to start again with Lady Ashbury.
I cannot enter. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Yeah, a lot of exposition there. No map, okay. Alright, so I thought Lady Ashbury was going to be a lot older and would have been the Red Lady, but no, she's not the Red Queen. She is in something else entirely.
It's locked. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
Right, that's the front gate. Can we just unlock that? No. Okay, so somewhere to that section. Yeah, we already tried over here. Again, that part was blocked. Oh, there it is.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Recent painting. Portrait of Dr. Jonathan Reid by Elizabeth Ashbury.
Elizabeth, my
1918.
love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
Copy of a letter, Ashbury Castle, 21st September 1795. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office, as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Alright, need to find the basement. Portrait of Elizabeth Blackwood by Jonathan Vermeer, 1666. Again that year. Was she the one that became the original disaster that Marshal had to deal with?
Apart. That sweet fragrance, Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Portrait of Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood, Versailles. Oh, did Elizabeth become Ashbury then from Blackwood? Lady Ashbury by Van Gogh, 1885. Yeah, leave that door alone for the moment.
This painting looks suspicious. This painting looks suspicious.
And what painting would that be? Oh, that one. Is that Arthur battling Morgan? Old contracts. Dear Miss Ashbury, when last we communicated, we asked for the convenience of a large coffin from Temple Church in London to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I am happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that, for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You have hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They also have been informed that under no circumstances should the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges. For the purchased wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote of the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, independent contractor. Yeah, and that was from what we saw in one of the notes, the resting place of William Marshal, I think, and that was how Priwen suspected he got out of London during their last great hunt. Okay, rat's done there, and why is it saying press L for that?
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Alright, secret passage. Okay, so that was... looks like those doors were just entering to those rooms that we previously passed. Alright, sword and moon. Oh, that's a shield. Oh, that's a sword.
One last switch, and...
No, not that one. Right, there it is. Recent contract, dear Lady Ashbury. I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. The plan has been approved, and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures that you have requested. I also can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue in it, and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor in 1795. Very sincerely, Angus McAllister. Alright, so she's been focusing on the crypt, but not the castle itself.
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshal, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reid.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Right, he's not looking that well, all things considered.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father, ever since he became unwell.
Yeah, how exactly did that happen?
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Right, so was that what she always knew she had the capacity for? Or was it just a recent knowledge?
Why are you hiding William Marshal here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
Right, the antidote that he was researching. He didn't take it himself, he used it on her.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshal was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him. With my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Oh, was she the original disaster then?
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Alright, so if we didn't have the antidote, we would have ended up like him then.
William Marshal infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Skals, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
Alright, well, you don't want to talk?
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshal?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Right, so he created you, you became a disaster, and then he cured you.
Did you
Is that what
ever
happened?
blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Didn't you threaten Dr. Reid when you first met him?
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshal myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes.
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshal. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Bodicea.
Oh yeah, also if his blood is tainted, then it shouldn't have worked. Unless I'm just misunderstanding something.
King Richard and Bodicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
Okay, so Elizabeth wasn't a disaster then. Probably just someone infected by it.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Well, that's a new one.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Okay, so that's what happened.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
Okay, is that what those pressure plates would have given us access to?
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
Alright, now somewhat similar to Jonathan, Reid, and Mary.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Alright, so Elizabeth is actual progeny of William Marshal, and Lord Redgrave just runs around claiming to be one. Quite jealous of her, if he knows their connection.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
Right, so I became psychologically dependent on that.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
That is a lot of self-control.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. but I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshal gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then, as long as we must until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
That's where you're wrong, Elizabeth. Since I murdered my poor Mary after my rebirth, I vowed to never take a life again, and I've succeeded.
I'm not sure I have the strength of character. I'm not like William. I'm not like you.
Let me teach you then. Come with me, my love.
Oh, Jonathan, if only this could be true. I really don't know.
We'll run away. Go to the deepest forests, the highest mountains. Untouched by man, we'll hide in solitude until I find a cure.
Do you trust me then?
Until the end of the world, my love.
Okay, good to know that Priwen Guards don't count for the pacifist stuff.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I wish you a peace duly earned for the centuries yet to come. And they will come. I bid thee farewell, my champion bittersweet. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Alright, and that is it for Vampyr. A lot of exposition at the end and there. Though pretty insightful. A lot of lore stuff. Pretty interesting setup for like their own potential world, even if it is a bit similar to the Vampire the Masquerade lore to an extent in some parts. Still potentially interesting. combat through the game was pretty unbalanced. Though then again, we were playing on the hardest difficulty and we were going a harder difficulty route with not eating everyone. So level-wise, we were quite underleveled. So yeah, that was certainly a thing that contributed to all those deaths. So many deaths. I do like the stories that they had with the citizens, though I wish they had some evolution during the chapters as you progress. That would have been more interesting. As well as made some of the connections a bit more obvious, I think. Yeah, you did see a few things with like the pillars when they ended up dying and the whole district nearly going to crap. So definitely could see some larger consequences if we had been a bit more murderous. But yeah, as I said, would have liked to have seen more interaction of the citizens through the chapter. Through the various chapters as we progress things. Yeah, back to the combat. Functional, but simple. A lot of time just dodging and difficulty just coming from there just being too many enemies. Really, I didn't like the lock-on system too much. Quite a few points where it would just automatically switch. That definitely contributed to some problems during the fights. You know, it's definitely very important to level up those skills. Definitely could feel the change in combat as you leveled up. But even then, it was still a little bit on the simple side. Just keep on dodging and then use your powers. I also didn't like how the bullets were still used up, or your bullets and serums were still used up if you died. Yeah, combat at the start was definitely rough, but that, I don't know, that feels like that's kind of standard with games that have a lot of skills in it, or really any skill system. Always start off with just a very limited number of attacks, but then level up, get a whole lot more interesting. Somewhat decent variety of enemies though, so there was that. Even if their attacks were simple. Oh yeah, and while everyone was talking, I did look up something about the Red Queen fight. Turns out if the difficulty is a bit variable and the higher your level, the more difficult the fight was. And since we were avoiding killing everyone, we went in at a somewhat low level, which made the fight much easier than, say, if we had gone around eating everyone in the districts. Which is apparently gets to the point where it is kind of impossible to do. Or at least that's what people were saying. So yeah, being rather pacifists kind of made things easier on us in the end. Oh yeah, and on the topic of the boss fights. Yeah, with like the Mary and the McCullum fight. Largely those fights, aside from their big AoEs, those were pretty interesting. Though it was kind of rather terrible mechanic, I think, with their AoE attacks that were large enough to go off screen and making them very practically impossible to dodge. So that really sucked. Glad the Red Queen fight didn't have anything like that. Though she still could have used a few more gimmicks to her patterns. All in all though, still a pretty interesting game. Would make going through a more murderous run pretty potentially interesting. Just seeing how bad the districts can actually get if we killed everyone. And then just how things would scale if we managed to level everything up. Could be interesting. But yeah, a lot of interesting lore that we got. And just, yeah, some interesting exploration. So yeah, still a pretty good experience with this game. Right, so with this done, yeah, definitely wasn't a whole lot to chapter 6, huh? But yeah. But yeah, anyways, with this game done, our next game will be Binary Domain. We're starting that one tomorrow. Definitely change of pace than our last 2 games for this particular block. It is a more lighthearted action game. Doesn't really take itself too serious from what I remember. Saw like a very limited part in some other Let's Plays. So not too much from it, just it is just saw that it was a weird game. Well, it has some weird things, and it is very action oriented. That doesn't take itself too seriously. So it'd be a nice change of pace after the seriousness of Rogue Trader and this. It's also not a very long game either, so should be a rather short playthrough. Not sure what we're gonna do after that. Might go for another short game or might jump into something a bit longer. Yeah, the next long game would be Divinity Original Sin 2. Just not sure if we're going to have something before that, between that and Binary Domain. But yeah, that will have to be for tomorrow. So then Wednesday, of course, will be the continuation of our Rimworld run. Trying to find a proper permanent settlement for our people. And then Saturday, continuing Divinity Dragon Commander. Playing through that a bit more now that we moved on to normal difficulty. The battles do seem far more manageable. So we shall see how that goes. But yeah, definite early end for today. And then, oh yeah, New Year's gonna be a bit of a late start, but otherwise schedule should be unchanged, and yeah, everything announced should be proper. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow or subscribe to the channels, depending on where you prefer to watch, for notifications when we're online. Otherwise, there's always my social media for updates and notifications. Twitter is at Emery_EE, I am RE_EE, and Blue Sky at Emery-EE. More or less the same thing, just difference between dash or underscore, depending on where you prefer to go. Otherwise, if you don't use those, I do try to stream every day, about the same time between 12:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. US Central, usually give or take 30 minutes, barring things like technical issues, illness, or in this case, an early end due to finishing the game. But regardless of all that, as I said, I do try to stream reliably between those times every day. But yeah, nothing else. Once again, thank you all for watching, Thank you to those who happened to stop by the stream live, as well as a thank you to those who made up watching the VOD. Hope you're all reasonably entertained and that you have a good day or night, whichever may have to be, and that you stop by again next time. With that, thank you and goodbye.